Hey hikers, Lee with Trailside Fitness. In today's video, we're going to talk about the one thing you're overlooking that may be causing your ankle sprains. Stay tuned. So many of you have probably not heard of dorsiflexion, and really this is a measurement from the top of the foot to the lower leg bone. I'm going to walk you through what that looks like. But if you've got dorsiflexion that's limited, it can increase your risk of injury and ankle sprains. So let's dive in. Now the dorsiflexion test itself is pretty simple. All you need is a tape measure. You're going to lay the tape measure out on the floor. You're going to square yourself up to the wall and then glide your knee in toward the wall, keeping your heel down. Now the measurement we're looking for is from the end of the big toe or the end of your foot to the wall. So the measurement you got is going to correlate to a specific degree of ankle range of motion. I'm going to put that in the video description, so just scroll down, take a look at that and see how your measurement lines up in terms of degrees so we get an accurate range of motion for you. Now this probably goes without saying, but we're going to test the right and left sides, so make sure you get that measurement for each, and then we'll take a look at the number and how that corresponds to risk of injury. Normal ankle range of motion would fall somewhere between 40 and 45 degrees, so 4.5 to 5 inch measurement from the end of the foot to the wall. If you hit 40 degrees, then that's a good passing score, and our range of motion is pretty good at that point. So if your ankle range of motion falls below 34 degrees, your risk of ankle sprains can increase 5-fold. And this is according to physical therapist Phil Plisky. I found some research online. I'm going to link that down below for you. Now, Dr. Plisky also notes that if your ankle range of motion has an asymmetry of more than 5 degrees per side, your risk of injury also increases. So what do you do if your ankle range of motion falls below normal or you've got an asymmetry? Well, it's the classic, it depends. There may be some tightness in the calf, maybe some tightness in the groin that's going to limit your range of motion. You might also have an issue with the ankle joint itself, limiting that full dorsiflexion range of motion. So what you need to do to address that is going to look a little bit different. The easiest thing to do if you're having an issue with dorsiflexion is go see a physical therapist. They can assess you and see what may be going on. Is it muscle tightness or is it something more joint related? And in either case, the fix is probably not going to be overly complicated. It's just going to have to be consistency on your part with whatever activities they're giving you to make sure that you're able to improve that range of motion. But let's be realistic. You're probably not going to go see a physical therapist or find a qualified personal trainer to help you work through these issues. So what can you do? Well, you're probably going to hop onto Google, you're going to type in ankle dorsiflexion fixes, and there's going to be a ton of different options. I'm going to give you some direction here and say go visit Squat University with Dr. Aaron Horschig, or go visit the Ready State with Dr. Kelly Starrett. Both are physical therapists, both have a lot of information on improving ankle range of motion, depending on what specifically may be going on for you. All right, that's going to wrap up dorsiflexion. Hopefully this helped give you a little bit of guidance around what may be going on with your ankle and what may be causing some of your ankle sprains. So with that, I'm going to say happy trails.